Hello, Kentucky. Is Otega Oweh a big guy who will return? Will Brea get a big contract? Let's take a closer look at ESPN's mock draft. Kentucky basketball is experiencing a period of anticipation and speculation as the dust from the NBA draft begins to settle and players' decisions about their futures become clearer. At the center of attention is Otega Oweh, a player whose impact on the court is already widely recognized by fans and analysts. Despite being listed as undrafted in ESPN's most recent mock draft, rumors circulating behind the scenes point to a likely return to the program led by Mark Pope. And let's face it, that decision could be some of the best news for college basketball this year. With his imposing physical presence and ability to change the pace of the game both defensively and offensively, has been a key piece in discussions about Kentucky's future. While he has had hopes of securing a first-round spot in the NBA draft, current projections suggest a less optimistic outlook. However, that doesn't diminish his potential in any way. On the contrary, returning to Kentucky could be exactly what he needs to further refine his skills and solidify his position for future professional opportunities. With Mark Pope at the helm, Oweh will have the chance to develop in an environment that values individual and collective development, something that only reinforces the idea that another season in Lexington could be a turning point in his career. As Oweh ponders his future, another important name on Kentucky's roster is also in the spotlight: Kobe Brea. The veteran point guard is projected to be selected by the Indiana Pacers at number 54, cementing himself as a player capable of making the transition to professional basketball. The Pacers, who recently reached the Eastern Conference Finals for the second consecutive year, are known for their ability to identify underrated talent and integrate them into the team effectively. For Brea, this projection represents more than just an opportunity. It is a testament to his dedication and consistent performance throughout his college career. A possible move to Indiana would be a positive outcome for an athlete who has always demonstrated commitment and versatility on the court. However, Brea's departure for the NBA creates an even bigger space for Otega Oweh to shine should he decide to stay at Kentucky. The roster dynamic is likely to undergo significant adjustments, and Oweh's presence as a central piece could be the difference-maker for the team next season. His ability to create plays, defend multiple positions, and lead by example are qualities that can take the program to great heights. In addition, the experience gained from previous seasons will be essential in guiding the younger players and maintaining the competitive spirit that has always defined Kentucky basketball. With just over a week until the draft withdrawal deadline, all eyes will be on the decisions of Oweh and other players. Regardless of which path they choose, it is clear that their legacy at Kentucky is intrinsically linked to the continued success of the program. While Brea appears poised to embark on a new phase of his NBA career, Oweh has the chance to write a new chapter in his college history, reaffirming his status as one of the most promising players in the game today. With Mark Pope at the helm, and names like Otega Oweh still in the mix, the future looks bright for the Wildcats. It remains to be seen whether Oweh will embrace the opportunity to return and lead a team that will undoubtedly be among the favorites next season. Let's move on! With forward Braden Hawthorne set to announce his commitment on Tuesday. The announcement, which will be broadcast live on 247 Sports, will put the Wildcats in a tight race against other college basketball giants such as the Duke Blue Devils, Pittsburgh Panthers, West Virginia Mountaineers, and Virginia Tech Hokies. For Mark Pope and his staff, this is an opportunity to further bolster the program's already impressive legacy of recruiting excellence. Hawthorne, who plays for Huntington Prep, has been gaining attention in recent months for his meteoric rise in the national rankings. Ranked the 33rd overall player in the class of 2025 by 247 Sports, and ranked 101st in the same platform's composite rankings, he is seen as a versatile athlete capable of playing multiple roles on the court. His ability to score, defend, and create plays makes him a valuable asset to any roster, which is why programs as storied as Kentucky and Duke have been interested. Hawthorne's recent visit to Lexington was a positive sign for Wildcats fans. After leaving West Virginia, he chose to get a first-hand look at Kentucky's facilities and competitive environment. His decision to visit campus certainly puts the Wildcats in the running, but it doesn't take the pressure off Mark Pope and his staff. Recruiting Hawthorne would be a significant coup for the program, especially considering he could be the last addition to the 2025 class, as the 13-person scholarship cap makes it difficult to add new players. This is a crucial time for Kentucky, which is looking to cement its position as a continuing powerhouse in the college scene. Mark Pope's arrival has brought new energy to the program, and the ability to attract talent like Hawthorne would be proof that his strategic vision aligns with the Wildcats' tradition of success. Furthermore, the fact that Hawthorne visited all of his finalists shows that he is carefully evaluating his options, taking into account both individual development and potential for winning and national exposure. Although Kentucky is considered a risky bet due to the limited number of available spots, history teaches us that the program always finds ways to surprise in recruiting. After all, few can compete with the infrastructure, fan support, and reputation for developing NBA-ready players. If Mark Pope can secure Hawthorne's commitment, it will be a huge asset for the Wildcats. In the coming days, all eyes will be on Hawthorne's announcement. It will be a moment of anticipation not only for Kentucky fans, but for all those who follow college basketball with passion. Do you think he can make it? At the end of the video, you can comment. In times of adversity, the true essence of a community and its leaders shines through. This past weekend, as devastating tornadoes tore through parts of Kentucky, leaving a trail of emotional and physical destruction, the response from the community, BBN, was nothing short of inspiring. Among those who stepped up to help was Kentucky Wildcats head coach Mark Pope, whose presence amid the rebuilding efforts served as a powerful reminder that a leader's impact extends far beyond the court. Images of Pope working side by side with volunteers in Somerset and London quickly spread, showing a man deeply committed not only to basketball, but to the people who form the foundation of his passion for the sport. It reflects something bigger, the spirit of caring that defines Kentucky and its beloved BBN. In times of crisis, the state has always demonstrated an extraordinary capacity for unity and resilience, and seeing figures like Pope and Reed Shepherd, who also returned to his hometown to help with the cleanup, engage in these efforts reaffirms the deep sense of community that binds this region together. The scene is emblematic. Men and women, young and old, all united by a common purpose. No matter how great the tragedy, the collective strength of those willing to help always finds ways to bring light to the darkness. For many fans, seeing the Wildcats coach in his shirt sleeves, clearing debris and offering practical support, was more than a symbolic gesture. It was a clear statement that he is there not only in moments of sporting glory, but also in moments of real need. Kentucky basketball is not just a team, it is a symbol of pride and hope. And when figures like Mark Pope emerge as pillars of support in times of trouble, they further strengthen the bonds between the program and the community. It's a reminder that sports, as exciting as they are only part of life, and that a leader's true legacy is built outside the arena, in the human connections they cultivate. As tornado victims begin to rebuild their lives, the presence of Pope and so many other volunteers serves as a balm for the heart. It's gestures like this that transform tragedies into opportunities for renewal and unity. BBN, known for its vibrant enthusiasm at the games, has once again shown that its strength lies in empathy and mutual support. Our thoughts and solidarity are with all those affected by this terrible tragedy. May actions like Mark Pope's continue to inspire and remind us that even in the face of the greatest difficulties, there is always room for kindness, teamwork, and hope. All the best to all. May God be with you all.